What's up, everybody? Brett here, back today playing some more Battle Brothers. Happy to be back from my little vacation. I'm going to tell you guys all about it, I'm sure, over the course of today's video. But picking up where we left off last time, we got a level on Aldrich. I already pumped it. He's level 12. So I just went ahead and put 1 point in melee skill, 1 point in melee defense, 1 point in fatigue. Man, the last couple episodes, we were grinding against those orcs, and we were having a pretty good time. But now I think our mission is just to go ahead and explore the south here to clear out this fog. Yeah, playing with the fog of war enabled has made it so that our exploration in this particular Let's Play has taken quite some time. I'm going to go ahead and clear this area too. Like, we didn't start with that foundation of knowing like where all the cities were. It took us a while. We were just exploring just to find our cities, which is pretty cool and pretty new. But yeah, man, I'm a little burnt out. I got a lot of sleep last night to make up for all the sleep I didn't get while I was hanging out with my buddy. But I'm still, man, I'm a little burnt from the drive. Shattered Stronghold. Let's see, the footprints are undead around here, so I'm expecting an undead fight. I don't think we have anyone hurt. We appear to be in decent shape. I would like to bring in some of my other brothers. Wolf is already level 11, actually. Let's bring in Ulfric here. Let's bring in... Man, we gotta be careful. Let's bring in Mile. We'll see what this fight is like. Ooh, seeing nothing but honor guard right off the bat. Dang. So I wanted to say I read a good comment, and it's on my mind right now as we fight a much slower enemy. That I think it was Mr. Blue mentioned in the comment section that we could have still gotten overwhelm on all of our crossbow handgunners simply because, well, he pointed out that in the orc fight we still were faster than the orcs even though we're wearing heavier armor, which is true. Our initiative is still quite good for our crossbow bros, and it's something I wish I would have considered or had knowledge of into the late game like that. But it was kind of the first time that I've ever really played with handgunners this deep into the late game. I didn't think about the fact that a lot of your later game enemies are actually really slow and really heavily armored. Like these Ancient Honor Guard, which is what made me think about this. It almost doesn't even matter how heavy the armor is that I put our handgun bros in. They're still almost certainly going to be faster than a bunch of Ancient Honor Guard. So, yeah, thinking about it now, it would have still been a good pick against the heavier orcs, against the, obviously, the Ancient Dead, probably faster than, you know, regular dead, fallen heroes, stuff like that. Trying to think of what other stuff. Are unholds generally fast? That I don't remember. I feel like it's easy to underestimate them because they're big and goofy looking, but they might actually be really fast. Okay. They've got some pretty scary weapons here. I'm going to do my best to rock them, but we'll see what happens. They could easily lock me down in this corner up here forever while I get torn up by these more range type weapons. We're going to need to do some big work with our two-handers. If my voice sounds a little raw, it kind of is. Lots of talking. Lots of talking. Lots of hanging out with my buddy. Had a great time. Most of y'all know I was in the army for a number of years, and you just meet some of the best people you're ever going to meet when you're in the army. Or you're in the military in general. Meet people from all walks of life that you never would have known before. People with cool stories. And you make lifelong friends. That was nasty. The Romphias are just super dirty. I'm glad he jumped in here. We're going to get a nice line shot. I might get another nice line shot here with Rodrigo. But I think our guns are going to do a ton of work. Let's go for the dudes that aren't shielded, and we whiff almost everyone. That's Tunican, though. His stats aren't the best. There we go. Alright. I mean, we're landing something. Erzo here, let's get the Sword Lance out. That's going to be way more effective. Line shot. Crushed it. Thankfully don't need to use Adrenaline versus these guys because we will be faster than them. Man, we missed a great opportunity to potentially get a lot of kills. Tempted to go ahead and take this guy's shield out, but I think we're just going to go for this kill here. That's such a dangerous weapon. Okay, got one of them. See if we can get the other. Oh, well, he's in a much better shape than I thought he was for some reason. But we've got another line shot going this way. Perfect. 2 down. Okay. We'll go up with some of our shots. This is the little pocket that I want to take care of now. Step in. Yeah, we'll go for these 3 as well. Yeah, I had a feeling this guy was just going to hold me up. Perfect. Perfect. Ow. Okay, this is basically a great sword. It's how you have to think about it. I'd like to get rid of it. Looking like our hammy in here might be in a little bit of trouble if they start smacking him with these weapons. Alright. Thankfully we got a bit of a triple dodge there. Pure luck. Go for that line shot. Alright, does he have reach advantage? I guess he doesn't yet. Odds to hit up here, not great. Ow. Okay, we're going to need a tiny bit of time to recover from this fight. Step in. Yeah, we need to really get in there and make some space for our bros. I'll take that 3-fer. Yeah, I was about to say, we're really counting on Screamer to get that. And we're going to step past here with Edgel and get him on this Ancient Honor Guard. Good hits. Excellent. Here, I think we just need to get the axe out. There we go, and we can play a little leapfrog. That I knew was going to be brutal. Line shot. Excellent. And I'm going to go around here. And I'm going to step in for him because I feel like he needs to come out of this fight, I think. Yeah, and he's going to take himself out of the fight. But that's the good thing about having so many brothers. We can just rotate another fresh bro in. And I think it's is it the recruiter? I believe that makes it so that all of our brothers are content being in reserve. So we don't even have to worry about all the negatives. We just have a huge pool of brothers that we can just constantly cycle in. That's not going to be good enough. Definitely don't want to shoot into our own bros. This is going to be annoying. We have axes in the form of Arcus here. And we can go over. Okay, we'll just pass. I was hoping the overwhelm would stop them, but it did not. Alright, let's go for his shield. Later, man. You can stun them. Worth knowing. Let's get out of the way here. And a nice Ancient Honor Guard fight to start the day. Not a big one, you know. Didn't feel particularly life-threatening. Hopefully I don't sound as burnt out as I feel. Whew. Give me some good loot. And double golden chalice. I'm not mad at that. And some helmets that are quite valuable. War scythes. We got 2 Ramphias. And a Kopesh. I didn't even see that Kopesh. That's a cool pickup. Lots of stuff we could repair and sell. I don't know what our tool situation is looking like. Actually, very poor. Very poor tool situation. Let's pull out our Hamian here. And let's bring in Tiberius. Try and make sure he gets his levels. Anyone else? Longbeard. I'd like to bring in Longbeard. Perhaps take out Zigzagonoff. Miguel. Yeah, let's get Yaku in as well. Perhaps over Moody. I think that's it. Actually, Tunicane, I want to keep getting him experience, but he's pretty hurt. Let's see what we run across. Yeah, these guys might have been part of this group. Let's see, I don't think they'll try to engage with me. Don't know really what we'll find down here. Probably not a whole lot of anything. More honor guard. Well, that was pretty lucrative. I'm in it for the rare items right now, though. I'll take this fight. I don't want to pass up on any fights. And it's almost an identical fight to the last one. We'll see what's up. Maybe we can do a little more flanking than we did last time. Let's pass with everyone. Where they put their shields is pretty relevant. That's kind of what I'm looking for the most. And then I want to line up my great swords with potential line shots. Yeah, I ain't stepping in there. I ain't crazy. Try and put a couple hits on some of this armor. These dudes are pretty heavy with their battle forge. That didn't do almost any damage. Man, we got to get better crossbows. Yeah, I don't know if flanking is the right maneuver here as I think about it, because they're such a small group that I think they're not going to be able to protect their back line anyway. And I'm not even going to bother shooting there. Probably should have not spear walled there. We're going to be faster than them. That was a bit of a mistake. That's alright. Shield wall would probably be good. But I'm going to value my attacking over my defending. If we can get a few of them down on the first turn, that would be huge. So let them step in, box up, let the handgunners do what they're supposed to do. For those of you who like Total War, Warhammer games, there's a dude out there who's making a mod that it's actually pretty sweet. He's already done. It makes the thunderers for the dwarves like have a reload animation. It looks really good. I'm a sucker for little details like that. I don't really like using mods very much, but I applaud anyone who takes the time to make one of those. It's not like you're getting paid to do it, you know. Yes, the stun is clutch. Come on, Tiberius. Stay in it. Okay. Jebediah took a heavy hit. He does have Battle Forged. Man, that spear wall didn't do anything for me. And we really want to put a guy with this type of dagger next to someone who's going to stun. Unfortunately, we stunned someone away from the rest of it. That's going to be a good hit. I can feel it. Sword Lance if we want to get multiples. Logan, man. Yeah, anyone with a crossbow, we're just going to switch them out. That felt pretty good. Got to go for a 5-shot. And just like that, we've kind of naturally wrapped them up. I would like to not get bogged down attacking this guy. So I'm going to step way back here and get on the back line. Okay, couple rough misses. But we'll clean up here with Tiberius. Okay. So I cannot get a 3 for here, so I'll just go for this guy. That's most of his armor. Good hits, but we still do, of course, have to get past their Battle Forge. That was a huge hit. Alright, thankfully I don't get smacked with that weapon. Gonna go for a round swing. Hell yeah, so we're cleaning them up here. The risk to our bros has been greatly diminished. That's not to say we still can't get really hurt. Yeah, Jeb there was in somewhat danger from a Kopesh, you know. But he faded both attacks. Nice, and the bone plating ate the last one. Very good. I will say I think we're getting a little bit lucky, but maybe... I don't know what the offensive stats are on Honor Guard. I know obviously their defenses are pretty damn strong. And we've got the long axe here. We could probably one-shot these shields with it. Otherwise, we might find ourselves in a bit of a grind. Alright, go team. This is a 3 for right here. And we'll do it again. Nice. Gotta get around, get the big surrounds. Yeah, there's no good shot here, so we'll just get the banner out. Probably just should have rallied there for Tiberius. Ooh, didn't even get the shield, dang. Bone plating ate another shot for me. I'd like to get rid of him. He's kind of in the the deepest pocket right now. Yeah, and Rodrigo just does huge damage. Could have rallied once again. Doesn't really matter, guys. This fight is over, and his shield goes down to the dagger. Bill Hook, yes. Bill Hooks are awesome weapons versus the Ancient Dead. Gonna wait. As the surround gets deeper, our odds get higher. Yeah, I know I think I said in one of the last episodes I was going to shoot some guns. Didn't get a chance to shoot. We did go to a sort of a family-operated gun shop, which is pretty sweet. Had some old man show me a little bit around some guns I'd never messed with before. It's pretty cool. I'm not huge into guns. Like, it's not really like a hobby of mine. I was in the Army and I didn't really like guns all that much. I grew up shooting. I'm from South Louisiana. But, like, some dudes, like, guns are their life, you know? I'm not one of those dudes, but I respect it as a hobby, as a great hobby. And look at this, stout wall. Very sweet. And we're going to go over that in just a second. Happy to get another unique shield. And this is kind of why I'm out here in the wilderness trying to take these fights. And I wish I had way more tools to repair this stuff, but another golden chalice and just a stack of coins. A full stack of tools, which we need 100%. And we're going to compare that shield in a second here. But yeah. I'm looking to get a World War II era M1911 Colt 45. That's what I would love to get, but they're pretty expensive and they're hard to find. I don't even know if I would shoot it if I got it. Let's see, this is definitely more of a kite shield. Look at the range defense on that. Holy crap. So let me get Let's see, what's the best shield we have? We have a Lindworm shield, which is a pretty good representation of a great shield. It's got slightly better... This has very low durability at 48. So it has the exact same durability as a kite shield. But it has 5 more range defense. And shield skills build up 3% less fatigue is kind of the deal. So you get 5 more range defense, and you can, you know, spam out shield wall if that's something you want to do. That's pretty cool. Trying to think of who I'm going to give this to now. I kind of like giving this to Mile as the Worm Slayer. It seems fitting that he would have a Lindworm shield. So congratulations to you, my friend. And Jake here getting this cool, kind of matches his armor in a way. The Stout Wall. Very cool. Alright, y'all. And then we also picked up a level on Edgel. Much needed levels on him. Finally battle forged. Thank God. So this armor will actually go a long way now where it wasn't before. 4 in fatigue is a huge roll for him. 3 in melee skill is also quite good, and I'll take a 3 in melee defense also. Consider taking that resolve roll, getting him close to 50. Just making sure we don't have any daggers in our inventory. This all would be great to repair before we sell it, but I don't know if we're going to be able to do that. How are we? Oh, we need to get back to town. We're low on food. I didn't notice how low, but just a little too low. We'd like to follow those footprints, but I think we just need to get there. We should get there right on time to shop. Yep, pretty much. And we could camp. They have some missions for us, some contracts. That's cool. Nomads. I'll take this just to kind of supplement our income, and perhaps it'll let me explore as well. Sure. And I think that's exactly where I want to head. Yeah, I'll come down here and I'll explore this, then I'll pop back in after we resupply. As the campfire crackles, Ack the Minstrel gets up and stands high on his stump. He beats his chest and then points to Ulfric the dog. Yo, ye man of such fleeting feet, feet that flee before you've been beat. The deserter, oh the deserter, a desert for the deserter. His courage he did curdle, his honor he did hurdle. His manliness he did murder, the deserter. In one swift motion, the minstrel claps his hands and drops back down onto his seat. He's only there for a moment before Ulfric the dog's hands are around his neck. The company is in uproar, stuck somewhere between separating the two and succumbing to fits of manic laughter. Yeah, our minstrel does keep messing with our deserter. That's unfortunate. Definitely want to be in camp mode, speed up the repairs and such. Unfortunately, the tools and the prices here are pretty poor because they have ambush trade routes. Yeah, I still need to buy though. So I need enough food to get me through a couple days, and I need enough tools. Oh, the prices here are insane. Hold on. Where's my bear hat? 19. Oh, they're good. They're very good, but they're not insane. I was thinking they were way higher. But yeah, we'll still sell everything. I'm not gonna hold. This is like a travesty. We should repair that. That's a little too much value for my heart to bear. The Ramphias kind of as well. These really beat up ones. Yeah, I don't know. Tools are just in such short supply here, and my brothers actually need them. If we were like really well topped off, I probably wouldn't have a problem, but we need the tools ourselves. So yeah, I'm just gonna sell everything. We'll YOLO it. I'm too old to say stuff like that. I'm way too old to say stuff like that. Let's just get all the food. Get 3 days. Those are pretty expensive provisions for us. There's a taxidermist here, which I've been meaning to get to. We can make an Alp trophy necklace. I'm stoked about that. We're definitely going to do that. And another hyena fur mantle. We needed that. And a serpent skin mantle. We need that as well. Okay, start by making the Alp trophy necklace. This necklace, fashioned from trophies taken of various Alps, Declares the one wearing it a veteran of battle against supernatural nocturnal predators and not easily daunted. Let's craft that bad boy. Wait, did I just make one? Can I make 2? Oh my god, I can make 2. That out battle was good for something. Thank you, Jesus. That was great. Because we have so many brothers who like try to run. I'm not calling anybody out, Arcus. But every time you run in battle, man, I get a little bit peeved. So we'll hook him up there. Who else? Ulfric, let's give him the better necklace. I think it's only 1 resolve better. Who else? Tiberius was looking like he wanted to run in that last fight. Ak already has a necklace, that's good. But there's certain brothers that just I cannot let them run. Like Arcus. Like, if you're going to hold down a flank for me, which is how I often use my two-handers, you cannot run. So as we go on down here, I'm looking at the resolve, and I'm just kind of checking. We're generally pretty good. I've really prioritized that particular aspect of our gameplay, making sure that we would get to the late game and we wouldn't have a bunch of scaredy cats, at the very least. Let's make Hyena Mantle Fur. Happy to get that, and I definitely want Serpent Skin Mantles. Very good, because I do have some stuff that I want to... I see that heavy dog armor, too. I'm tempted. I want to put some of these Serpent Skin Mantles on our Southern Long Mail shirts with padding that we have, that don't have anything attached. So I've got 2 here that have it. This one doesn't have anything, so let's go ahead and hook it up. It's going to be on Ak. And that's going to give him a nice, was that 30? 30 extra durability. And then we've got another one of these Hyena Fur Mantles for if we can pick up some more of these, where are they? Who's got it? It's Tiberius. Tiberius is rocking the Sturdy Dark Omen. If we can get more of these, like, really solid, very lightweight armors, then that's kind of what I want to put them on for our archers. I don't really want to waste them on basic mail shirts. I want to get something a little bit better than that. I think is fair. Could make some of these large quivers and stuff. I'm going to hold on to the unhold hide because it's so useful for so many different things that I don't want to kind of use it all up. I will buy another fire pot though. I feel like we need a few more of those bad boys. Let's give this to Miguel. And the acid. Definitely want to use that on a brother with quick hands. And I'm sure we have several brothers who just aren't holding anything. Yeah, that's fine. Alright. Some work has been done. We've alleviated our issues for now. I have an armorer here and I'm kind of rolling in dough. Do we have any crossbowmen who could use this last? I don't want to buy it yet because they're still messed up when they're purchasing prices. But yeah, we've got Aircel here could use it. Some heavier armor. And we've got Yaku. Who's got the better fatigue? Aircel does. Okay, excellent. So after I do this, I'm going to come back and probably purchase that. But for now, let's go take this fight. And I will try and get this big chunk here done. I'm not anticipating this being a very difficult fight for us. Two Alp necklaces, though. I didn't think we had that. I know I sold some of the materials, but I'm glad I kept just enough to make those. Quality necklaces. Those are going to be great in the future. Not just in like every fight that we get into, because we'll just have higher resolve. But in the fight where we finally find the witch's hut, having higher resolve on all of our brothers is going to be great for making sure, or attempting to make sure, that they don't like mind control us, charm us. We'll pass. Excellent. Just kind of hoping to hit these shots. They've got some archers they're trying to protect. I don't really want to step out at all. Because the archers can't hit anything. They're going to have to step in to come get me. Rodrigo is definitely a brother I don't mind stepping in with. Same with Jake. Okay, at the very least we applied 2 stacks of Overwhelm. I'm happy about that. I don't want to get hit by this weapon. I'll take these 41%, hope to hit. Yeah, with Battleforge, I'm so much more confident with Edgel now. I'll take this shot. Hopefully we don't hit Screamer. Get him, Yaku. With the decapitation. Just to make me proud. This big pillow is getting in the way of all of our all of our maneuvering. Good hit. When in doubt, banner out. They've got double shield wall here. Can't believe we missed that. That was probably pretty high variance there. Yeah, I'd love to scare him before he gets a chance to do anything else with that weapon. And we weren't quite able to get on the back line this turn. He no longer has a zone of control. We don't have to respect him. Just step right in. Yeah, if they just shoot and don't run, they're in trouble. Dang. That's Longbeard. Come on, Longbeard. Awesome. Glad we did not get wrecked there. Perfect. Just waiting for the day where Screamer gets like all of his talents, all of his stats. And that flail just never misses and just rains down hell on everybody. Okay, we've got the archers locked. Dang it. Step in here, switch it out. And now we've just got these 2 holdouts up here. Trying to think of what else we did on my little mini vacation. We installed, my buddy bought the new Baldur's Gate game, which is pretty sweet. We made a character and started playing, but the game bugged out on us a bunch of times, so we had to kind of stop and put it down. I don't know if any of you guys out there like the Divinity series, but we played those a lot together. Those are fun too. It's made by the same people who made the Divinity series. And it definitely shows. All the UI and stuff looks like it came straight out of it. Which is not a bad thing, because Divinity is like a really well-made series. But it's funny, because the game almost starts in like the identical way that all the Divinity games start. Like you're on a ship and it crashes, and you're like randomly on an island. It's just the bugs. The bugs are too much. It's in early access still, so you kind of want to give it a little leeway, but it's such like a AAA title that it's weird in the first place. For me, anyway. I'm an older dude. Like, the idea of early access to me is still, like, a little shady. We'll run them down. It's still a little shady. If you trust the company, that's one thing, but sometimes, you know, it's hard to know if you can trust the company. CA is one of the few companies that I pre-order from, because every DLC I've gotten, especially for Total Warhammer 2 and 1, has been pretty excellent. I will say Norska definitely messed everything up, but for the most part, if they say they've got a DLC and it's coming at a certain time and it's going to be good, like, I believe them. But you got to earn that, you know? Oh, look what we found! Hell yeah. Alright, I know what that is. We're going to come right back to it. That's a legendary location. That's another one off our bucket list. And a good one to find earlier in your campaign, as we've done many times in our different campaigns. But atop some trees sits a large wooden structure. As strange as it seems, it looks a lot like a ship. The ship is wrecked among the trees, some of which have long since started to grow through it. As far as you're aware, there is neither sea nor river for miles. Wybor walks up and halts at the very sight. By the old gods, is that a ship? You sigh and tell the company to stay here, while you and the very observant sellsword go take a look. Let's see what secrets are inside. You step into the bowels of the ship. It's completely vacant, save for a stump with an axe head chopped into it. Wybor looks at it. There's an axe head. Nodding, you say, there it is indeed. But the metal of it carries veins of a sort of golden hue. Getting closer to the stump, you can see embers flittering upward out of the wedge. Wybor taps your shoulder and you find him pointing into the dark of the ship. Skeleton. Dead one. Just faintly you can see the pale bones. As you draw near, the clothing becomes apparent and readily obvious as royal attire. There's a cracked ale horn in one hand and a molded loaf of bread in the other. His jacket is blown open and shredded by splinters. Upon closer inspection, some of the wood is embedded in his brain pan. Inspect the stump. Seeing as how the skeleton and his beer and bread ain't going anywhere, you leave it be. The axe head, however, draws your eye again. Wybor walks over to the stump in the glowing wedge. He tries to take it out. Finding no luck there, he steps back and kicks it further in. The trunk cracks in twain, and the sellsword suddenly flies upside down, and the axe head shoots through the roof of the boat, and you can hear it clunk and clatter down its sides outside. Debris and smoke drift lazily about. The sellsword gets up and pats himself off. What in all the hells was that? You shush him and point. A little golden goose squats where the stump's base used to be. The sheen of its metal glows and swirls. You've heard stories of a golden goose, but never thought they were anything beyond that. Is it real? Wybor stumbles forward. Sir, what are you doing? You wave him off and pick the golden goose up. Holding it in both hands, it feels oddly warm, and it isn't exploding or melting your face. Nice. You can feel its metal rippling ever so slightly against your fingers. It might even be growing? With the treasure safely huddled beneath your elbow, you wonder why the skeleton didn't fare better. Wybor walks up and touches the golden goose on the head, but quickly recoils. You ask if it burned him. The sellsword purses his lips. Really, sir? Was it not obvious? He sticks his finger in his mouth. You tell him not to be so snappy with his commander, or you'll throw the goose at him and see if it makes short work of him as it did the skeleton. The man shrugs. Oh, look at the man, chosen by a shiny bauble. Put a blade beneath a wing so it can knight ye. Or hells, why not put it on your head and call yourself king already? You look down at the goose, a drop of red blood runs down its length, turns gold, and drops to the ground with a tiny plink. You pick it up and bite it. The gold smushes satisfyingly in your teeth, and you then throw it to Wybor. It does not burn him this time, and you realize you may have found the genuine golden goose from the tales. The tales are true. So the golden goose, a unique item that has saved many of my very difficult campaigns because I managed to find it early. It's worth 3,000 crowns. 3,000 crowns. You can sell it sometimes at a really good city. Let's say you go in there and your bear hat's telling you 21, right? The golden goose will sell for like 4,200 or something like that. It's huge. And in an early game, if you can find it, that is like game altering. That's going to let you do everything you want to do and potentially save you. But it also generates 15 crowns a day, so the sooner you find it, the better. I don't like that it puts it at the bottom of my stuff. I'd rather if I could put it up here somewhere. I feel like I might accidentally sell it one day. I don't want to do that. We got some levels though on Jedediah. So that's a cool little event. Definitely look out for those in your Let's Plays. We're going to take Berserk here on Jebediah. Still don't know exactly what weaponry I want to go for with him. 3 in fatigue. Feels good. 3 in range skill I'll take, and I'll also take this 2 here in melee skill. He's got very poor melee defense. 2 is just garbage, but I feel like I should take that, honestly. Just need to remember, he definitely is a throwing bro. So when the time comes, we're going to want to get him throwing mastery. And probably bags and belts as well. We're pretty much copying Miguel's build for him. So Logan here, with his level 11, excellent. 5 here in fatigue. He manages to get up to a pretty high amount. And then 3 in melee skill, I'll take that. Okay, and lastly for him, just as we talked about, I mean, he's not one of our crossbow bros that has like the really good initiative. We could put a hyena pelt on this for him, and that would make Overwhelm a much better pickup for him. I think that's pretty solid, and I'm tempted to do that. And also perhaps get fast adaptation. So go like Overwhelm, fast adaptation here. I'm going to lock in that. And I will, while I'm thinking about it, I'm going to give him that. And that'll put him up to 74 initiative. For Overwhelm, you have to go first, or else it doesn't work. So I think that's a good thing. And his fatigue is so dang high that it really does help him with his initiative. He's a shepherd? Okay. So I'm looking at fast adaptation. He doesn't have the best range skill. For a handgun, it's probably fine. I was thinking earlier with him that I would go axe mastery as well and just kind of continue this weird trend we've started of getting double masteries on our brothers that like to switch out weapons. He's already got rotation and quick hands, which are his 2 big utility skills. So yeah, I mean, I think I'm just going to go fast adaptation. I think Crippling Strikes Executioner is a build for another day for a big company like this. But I'm happy. I think Logan turned out nicely. And we get to use one of our attachments here to make him just a little bit more durable. Very good. Any bros that we have that are not... Ooh, we want to bring in or him in. Let's take out... Rodrigo's one of those brothers that I just never want to take him out. I just want to keep getting him experience. Let's take out Arcus. Okay. And we'll keep exploring. We got a little bit of time left today. Sure, we could take some more fights. But it's nice finding all these legendary locations and just knocking them out. Everyone I find is just like a check off a list. And then we know we still have the Unhold Graveyard. We have the... I forget what they call it. Like the tree. Ooh, a Blade Dancer. This would be our first Blade Dancer fight. Oh my god. Okay, I'm kind of stoked for that. That could be a good way to end today's episode. I'm just a little scared of those dudes. Get our shields in, tucked in tight. Get our handguns more near center mass. Okay, this could be a big one. I'm willing to take it, though. It's going to be a lot of dudes, but our first Blade Dancer. I'm ready to watch him just tear through my brothers as I have no chance of hitting him. 25 enemies, a nice number. And they have a lot of archers of their own. For some reason, they like shooting at Tiberius. I think it's because he has light armor. I don't know what his ranged defense is, but we can just bop a lot of these outlaws with no shields. Alright, they finally hit him. Yeah, I guess because we're using so many handguns and crossbows, we don't really have the range advantage that I normally feel like I have, especially when I'm playing with bowmasters. I really do kind of need them to come to me. I would prefer if they came to me, but I might need to go to them is what I was... Trying to articulate. Look how many. Now, we've got brothers like Rodrigo that are worth 5 of these guys in a straight-up fight. But we've also got brothers who will need a little bit of help. Let's see. I'm hoping they keep coming forward. Especially if they want to come forward in smaller groups. I don't know what their behavior is. It's all about how the AI is going to behave right now. Because some of them look like they're definitely just wanting to protect the archers. But I feel like a lot of these dudes are going to keep stepping forward. They're inching forward. It's very interesting. Kind of weird AI behavior. Let's end our turn. I'm not going to throw there. Alright. Show me what you're going to do, AI. Yeah, I had no doubt they were going to keep taking aim shots at Tiberius. I probably should have given him shield wall. I don't want him to take too much focus fire. But he does have nimble, so his HP is a little more resilient. It goes a little bit further than a standard HP pool. Okay. Let's see what his actual range defense is. He's at 47 range defense. So weird that they would shoot at him. And we've got 2-handers with no shields. Wow, they don't... This is so weird. Okay. Well, we're not going to step in first with our handguns. Let's see. We're still passing the first phase of our turn. So let's do that completely. Force them to completely use up their entire turn. And then we'll step forward this turn. I think this archery battle favors them in its current form. We've got to get our handguns firing. So a bit of an experiment here. To see how the Nomad AIs would behave in such numbers. Yeah, I definitely want to position my handgunners there. I'll send a crossbowman up top. Nice. Quality miss. Alright, let's make sure they don't get frisky over there. Gotta make sure we get in front. I think that now that I've stepped in, they will come to me. So let's just go ahead and switch our weapons out now. Hamian's going to take this fight by himself. I'm out of position to throw a fire grenade on this guy. Unless he kind of steps up this way. I'm hoping he hangs back. Alright, I mean, we've kind of given them first shots on us. They're not missing very much right now. Yeah, they're nailing me. Let's come on in. Yes. Let me kill 4 or 5 of them this turn, and we'll really start turning this battle in our favor. Perfect. That's exactly what I wanted, and that's what we got. Dang, he went right in the front. Oh, no. Okay. That's pretty bad, because he's one of those dudes that's just not going to miss. He's got nimble dodge and headhunter. We need kills. We need to start freaking these dudes out. Alright. Every shot we take is going to be something that we're hoping to aim at him. So like this. We didn't hit anybody. That's pretty garbage. Okay, that's somebody down at least. God, this is so dangerous. Went for the stun, didn't get it. Went for the round swing, didn't get it. 17%. Okay, we hit it. Not mad at it. Step in. Yeah, just so not used to having the range disadvantage in these types of scenarios. And we did not do as much work last turn as I was hoping we would. These like little junk dudes in the front here are still alive. We effectively took out 3 characters, but that's it. We did a little bit of damage to the Blade Dancer. Our Hamion's not really in a good matchup. It's just going to shield wall him to death. And Edgel's just getting beaten down. His HP is not a huge factor, thankfully. He's going to sponge force a little bit up there. But this guy's got... There's so many of them that's got to go. It's really... I'm hoping the Blade Dancer whiffs with his next triple attack. And they stunned Rodrigo again. And no, he hits Tuna Can. And Longbeard fails to defend himself 3 shots in a row against this dude. And we're going to rotate him out if we can. Or at least very, very much try to kill this guy. Get it. So close. I don't know how we're missing these. Another round swing that we whiffed. Yeah, Tuna Can, I should have backed him out and I didn't. I thought for sure I'd be able to make some like moves here and get him out, but I can't. He needs to just not get hit this turn or he's dead. This is a fight I wouldn't mind taking over again because I feel like I've learned some stuff from it, but it's such a big time sink. This is a huge battle. I have a feeling there's some good loot at the end of this. But I also have a feeling that Tuna Can is just straight up dead. We did so much to him, but he's still got decent HP. He's bleeding, but he's not wavering, he's not broken. His chances to hit are still quite good. We need him, if he's going to hit him, we need him to hit him in the head. Where his helmet will keep him alive. Yeah, Rodrigo just getting chain stunned every round. Alright, finish this, man. Yep, there goes Tuna Can. And he gets a reset because he's got Berserk. That's insane. Alright guys, I'm not gonna waste anybody's time here. We're gonna try this fight again. Sadly though, not today. I do have somewhere to be. I gotta go pick up my dog that I left with someone while I was away. But I'm looking forward to this fight. I'm gonna take this fight at the beginning of the next episode because I think it's a fun one. And I think it's deceptively tough. Those are all like, are those all outlaws? Yeah, a plethora of outlaws. So there's not even any, like, thugs in there. I mean, that's all, like, higher tier dudes. I didn't even notice the leader. Where was the leader? I was so focused on the Blade Dancer, I didn't even see the leader. Interesting. And I'm very tempted. I think the handguns are going to do work once we close the gap. But Yaku and Aracel might be better off being replaced by Andreas and Tung. So we have some, like, sniping potential. I think that's a good change. Longbeard's getting there on the stats. I want to use Tiberius. Let's do that. But yeah, guys, that's going to be it for me today. Sadly, I just don't have a ton of time. I'm glad we still found the Golden Goose. That was pretty clutch. And we also got a new unique shield. And we've faced our first Blade Dancer. We've seen how deadly they can be. But we're going to corral them. We're going to do a lot better this time. And I'm also going to make sure that we use... maybe this isn't exactly what I want. Let's do... something like that. I want to have my grenade near the center. So let's do something like this. Just so that I remember for next time. But guys, that's it for me today. Thank you so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed today's video. I'm Brett, channel's Goodtalk Gaming. And as always, guys, I'll see you in the next one. Later, y'all.